Mark.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Co-chair Dr. Jason Marion and I would like to call this meeting to order. We'd like to cover a few ground rules before we get started for meeting efficiency. Please remember to mute your microphone when not speaking and unmute when you desire to speak. We will need each committee member also to be visible throughout the duration of this meeting, especially when casting votes, if that becomes necessary. Council Dana Fole, at this time, would you care to take roll call attendance?
Yes, sir. Mary Beth Berman.
Here.
Dr. Dana Bush.
Here.
Dr. Lindsay Calderon.
Here.
Senator Jared Carpenter. And I believe Jared intends to join us in just a little bit. Dr. Marco Choka.
Here.
Amy Jo Smith Gable.
Here.
Mindy Goebel.
Here.
Ernie House. Dr. Vicki Josepowicz.
Here.
Dr. Brian McKinnon.
Here.
Dr. Jason Marion.
Here.
Grant Minix.
Here.
Barry Pointer.
Here.
Jill Price.
Here.
Dr. Kaylin Scott.
Here.
Dennis Sennett.
Here.
Grant Stepp.
Here.
Dr. Tanley Wasson.
Here.
And Dr. Sarah Ziegler.
Here.
I can confirm, Dr. McKinnon, that you do in fact have a quorum.
Thank you so much, Council. Now that roll call is done, we would like to take a brief moment and have everyone introduce themselves. For efficiency, please take turns based on the alphabetical order of your last name and talk about the area that you represent. So for instance, if you're faculty, staff, alumni representative, foundation board, community member, and so on. And we'll start with Ms. Mary Beth Berman.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Berman and I represent the Foundation Board.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dana Bush and I'm representing the Chairs Association.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Calderon and I represent faculty in the Faculty Senate.
Hi, this is Marco Chalk. I represent the Senate because I'm his chair and faculty as well.
Hello, my name is Amy Jo Gable. I represent the Alumni Board.
I am Mindy Goebel, and I represent the community with the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Vicki Josepowicz. I represent the community sector.
I'm Brian McKinnon. I represent the staff at the university.
Hello, I'm Jason Marion. I'm a faculty member at the university and providing faculty perspective.
Hi, my name is Grant Minix and I'm the student representative on this committee.
Hi, I'm Barry Pointer. I'm representing the executive staff.
Hi, I'm Jill Price with Outreach and Engagement at EKU, representing workforce development, community ed, regional campuses, and regional programming.
I'm Kaylin Scott. I'm Staff Council Chair representing staff.
I'm Dennis Sennett and faculty in Aviation Department.
I'm Grant Stepp. I'm Development and Athletics.
I'm Tanley Watson. I represent the President's Council.
I'm Sarah Ziegler. I represent the Deans.
All right, thank you, everyone. And again, welcome. We are certainly very happy to have you as part of this team. At this time, I would like to specifically call out and thank Council Dana Fole for her time, energies, and efforts in serving this committee and ensuring that in this new environment that we meet all of the requirements for open meetings and things of that nature. The presidential selection process is one of the most essential responsibilities that the Board of Regents administers at the university, and we are grateful for you and your willingness to participate in this process of selecting our university's next visionary leader. This process certainly critical to EKU success and the success of our surrounding community and our students. Dr. Jason Marion, at this time, we'll move on to agenda item number 2. Dr. Marion?
Thank you. And also, Madam Counselor, could you add Senator Carpenter to our roll? He joined right as we were finishing up the roll.
Yes, sir. Senator Carpenter, I saw you join. Welcome, and I will add you to the quorum.
Excellent. Well, thank you all as a committee for providing this valuable service to the institution. With respect to item 2, discussion regarding the search process to present. The search process essentially has not started. A request for proposals went out at the beginning of this year. We got responses from many of the nation's top search firms and consultants. On February the 28th, the board actually authorized us as an institution to utilize the services of one Bill Funk or William Funk. Bill is arguably the best presidential search consultant in America, and he stands ready to serve us in that capacity should we choose to renew a contract with him. Within a matter of days of us as an institution contracting with Mr. Funk to be our search consultant, we as a institution, largely through our board chair in conversation with the co-chairs, as the pandemic was rolling out, said, you know, we may want to pause this thing before we allocate university funds for this purpose. And it became apparent during those days that returning to the campus was something that was not tenable in the near future. Both Brian and myself as public health professionals anticipated that we may be out for a while as an institution with regards to face-to-face opportunities. A traditional presidential search would have consisted of faculty forums, staff forums, alumni forums, community forums, and the advertisement and position generation for that advertisement. We didn't feel at that time there was going to be able to, you know, with all the other time demands upon people, that we'd be able to actually put together a meaningful search process at that juncture, and we put the search process on pause. There was also concern about the ability to recruit and attract a talent pool, particularly from industry and higher education, where many people were absolutely consumed, as many may still be today with the COVID-19 situation that continues to unfold. So the contract with William Funk and Associates expired at the end of the fiscal year, June 30th. And again, Mr. Funk's willing to assist us if we want to renew that. The meeting today is the first time we as a committee have ever even had the opportunity to meet. No candidates have applied. There has never been an application process, no position generation. So today is square one and deciding on what we want to do. The board has requested us to at least provide a recommendation to them at their September meeting on what direction we would like to go as a presidential search committee. So that's the background from my perspective as a co-chair. It is a background perspective that kind of is here just to start us off on this conversation. We're open to having a discussion at this point regarding the process, the present. I'm happy to try to entertain any questions. Co-chair Mackinnon is also here to entertain any questions. So we're in a period of open discussion pertaining the search process, the present. So if there is no other discussion regarding or comments regarding where we're at, you can see on our agenda, we have executive session and then further discussion later on in this meeting for this board or this search committee to put together a recommendation to the Board of Regents.
Okay, Dr. Marion, thank you so much. The committee requires a closed session for the purpose of discussions which might lead to the appointment of an individual employee for president pursuant to KRS 61.8101F as in Frank. At this time, the co-chairs will entertain a motion to move into executive session pursuant to KRS 61.8101F to adjourn to closed session. Do I have a motion?
We move to closed session.
Dr. Choka moves.
I
Do I
second.
second? Was that Jill?
Yes.
Ms. Price, thank you very much. We will now vote to go into closed session. Madam Counsel, we call the roll, please?
Yes, sir. Mary Beth Berman,
Yes.
Dana Bush,
Yes.
Lindsay Calderon,
Yes.
Jared Carpenter, Marco Choka,
Yes.
Amy Jo Gable,
Yes.
Mindy Goebel,
Yes.
Vicky Josefowitz,
Yes.
Ryan Mackinnon,
Yes.
Jason Marion,
Yes.
Grant Minix,
Yes.
Barry Pointer,
Yes.
Jill Price,
Yes.
Kaylin Scott,
Yes.
Dennis Sennett,
Yes.
Grant Stepp, Tanley Wasson,
Yes.
and Sarah Ziegler.
Yes.
We will now
Member-
move to closed session. I want to ask Danny Lewis, the meeting facilitator, we had already set up a second link, but given some of the technical difficulties, is it easier to stay in this link?
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, if you don't need to switch for any reason, it'd be easier to stay here, but either way you want to do it, will be fine.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and stay in this? We'll just stop the live streaming function. So members of the ePresence audience, permitted to continue monitoring this current ePresence live stream channel. Please note that no decisions or actions can be made in executive session. At the end of executive session, we will return to open session on this current ePresence live stream. We will now move into executive session.
And we're back.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. And thank you, Danny Lewis, for providing us with the IT services today. So we're returning back to the public portion of the meeting. No action was taken during the closed session. The committee will now entertain a motion to return to the regular session of the committee meeting. Is there a motion to return back into regular session?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Counselor, will you call the roll?
You can do a voice vote to return from closed session. That'll work.
All in favor of returning to regular session, signify by saying aye or yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Any objection? Hearing none, we're back in regular session. So I'll turn it over to Regent Mackinnon for our next item on the agenda.
Thank you, Dr. Marion. Appreciate that. We are now at item 4, our agenda, and this is the item that we have is a discussion and or action on recommending Board of Regents take certain actions with respect to the presidential search. Do we have any open discussion at this time? Hearing no open discussion this time, is there any action that this group would like to take?
The committee would like to recommend that search process be suspended at this time, and that this committee recommends that the interim title be removed from Dr. David McFadden's title, and that he be named the president of Eastern Kentucky University. This will give the university the needed stability and support needed to carry the institution forward. We further recommend that prior to the next Board of Regents meeting, that the Board of Regents continue to engage the various constituency groups for input.
We have a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Barry Pointer. Counselor Foll, would you care to take a roll call vote, please?
Yes, sir. Sarah Ziegler,
Yes.
Stanley Wasson,
Yes.
Grant Stepp,
Yes.
Dennis Sennett,
Yes.
Kaylin Scott,
Yes.
Jill Price,
Yes.
Barry Pointer,
Yes.
Grant Minix,
Yes.
Jason Marion,
Yes.
Brian Mackinnon,
Yes.
Vicky Josefowitz,
Yes.
Mindy Goebel,
Yes.
Amy Jo Gable,
Yes.
Marco Choka,
Yes.
Jared Carpenter,
Yes.
Lindsay Calderon,
Yes.
Dana Bush,
Yes.
Mary Beth Berman.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Appreciate this committee and the recommendation that we have placed forward at this time. Is there any further discussion?
I just want to thank the whole committee. I know a couple, the judges had to step off, but I want to thank the whole committee for all of their time invested, today, and for their leadership and for representing so many valuable perspectives. This is a interesting time in higher education.
It is for sure, and I'd like to echo Dr. Marion's comments to this committee and this group. Thank you all so very much for your time and your energies and your efforts when it comes to discussions that are had. So thank you for that. I certainly like to thank one more time Mr. Dane Lewis for his support with information technology and ensuring that this meeting went off seamlessly. Thank you very much for that. And to Council Dana Foll, we'd like to thank you one more time for your guidance and helping with this process. With that in mind, do I have a motion, or do we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Drs. Kaylin Scott makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Dr. Dana Bush. So Foll, are we okay doing a voice, or does it need to be roll? Voice, all in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Thank you all very much. We have concluded.
Thank you.
Danny, thank you again for all your help.
No problem.